the Jamaican family them. It's not all Jamaicans that are here, so good morning to Randy morning breakfast. I know it's been a long time. A lot of people wondering, where's Randy? Big up Ven. Right now, this coconut water right here, I will get some money from them to advertise this, but you see this coconut water right here, and the best coconut water in the world. It tastes good. Today's Randy's breakfast will be having callaloo, saltfish. I put one dumpling in there because I've been weak lately. Yeah, just good. So how are you doing? Alright. I want to not eat this with me, because I want can't eat this out. Sometimes the people around here craving. It's a heavy breakfast. This is one guy on my channel. Every time him see a video, him say something negative. Him know who him is. What me love you know. Me just there I check for you. You guys need an update for Africa. Well, in 2020 we're going to Botswana having a big festival. I've gathered some colleagues. We raised $7,000 in one day to buy a piece of land for local Jamaica. So I select some Jamaicans who I move with. We can buy a piece of land, put some container upon it, open up a little restaurant, put up a flag, and light up some music for the people and cook some food for them. And Botswana is a peaceful place. I like Botswana because you can travel to other places close by. So, if you're watching this video, please go to Botswana and check it out. You know, I was watching the Prime Minister in Zimbabwe. I love the Prime Minister, I love all the people, I love PNP and JLP, I love everyone. Not a problem with no one. I love everyone, you know? Everyone that try. You know what I'm saying? We can't blame no one, we can't point no finger. Things are very complex in our society and our world. So I can't say I have all the answers. You know? Jamaican people, them work hard. Now, in America, and they want to go back home, but crime. You know, sometimes I feel like I need to run for office, you know. Whoever watching this video, who would vote for me if I run for office? You know, I hear my plans first. Jamaicans, man, I tell you. Alright, this is my proposal for me run for office. If I were your Prime Minister, these are the things that I would do. I'm gonna get ready, hold on to the seat, you know, because one over here right now is Jamaica 2.0. After I'm done that speech, I'm gonna say, alright Randy, please run for office. Me send you $1,000 to start your campaign. Now, in order to build a new Jamaica, we have to think out the box. 2020 is right around the corner. The first thing I would do as your Prime Minister, I would increase the taxes for the tourists then. And I would hire more security guards. Throughout the country. Then, I would increase the taxes for the hotel then. And I would expand the interest of Airbnb so tourists can actually localize their stay with people in their homes. Allow people to make money from tourists by staying with the regular people. Then, if you have a big house in Kingston, you can take out a loan against that house if you're rich in Jamaica. And then I would make beachfront properties cheaper for those who can put up the collateral. And I would have rich Jamaicans owning the coastline so that the money stay in Jamaica. We'll try to kind of push out the hotel them little by little and have Jamaicans own the tourism system. Increase the Airbnb, increase the supervision of high-end Airbnbs, and promote those to our tourists for the inner Jamaica experience. Right? That's one thing I would do. To know tourists that make money, Jamaicans that make money, I will push back on hotels and allow Jamaicans to go to training for that kind of business. So now we extending tourism to the inner parts of Jamaica more, and the local Jamaica are benefiting. So that's what I would do with tourism. When we increase the tax on them, we'll get money to hire a lot of ghetto youths as security guards throughout Jamaica, get them jobs, men and women, for security. Right? Good. Then the next thing, since America, we need oil from America and gas from America, I would talk to China and I would get a ton load of bicycle. I would develop solar panel system to charge up these batteries for these bicycles, like Elon Musk. Would I talk to them people there and get a lot of solar panels throughout Jamaica? Sunshine, right? So we'll look into the big companies in America or China and get a lot of solar panel at minimal cost and pay it over time. And we'll create battery charge incentives for these bicycles we're going to buy from China at major discount and pay them back later. I would turn the society into a bicycle society. Half of it bicycle, half of it car. Why? Reduce the intake of oil. And the people them get exercise. I would change the road structure so that there's lines for bicycle path for miles. I would set up little shops so bicycle people can stop and buy food. More jobs for the local. So Jamaica would turn into a bicycle society. More local jobs. People can ride from Mandeville Street. People can ride straight from Mandeville to Kingston. I hope you with me now. On the set notes, because if me dead tomorrow, I want to know if you do this. That's why I would be a good Prime Minister. I got changed, build Jamaica 2.0. So now listening. So now we have a bicycle society with batteries. We have health spots, and everybody I ride now, long distance, right? Beautiful Jamaica. Reducing the cost of oil consumption from America. Good. So now we're going to make an impact in the oil consumption over time. reduce the amount of vehicles on the street. That increase the health of the people. Right? Good. Then, more importantly, I would launch something called Farm Link program. We're gonna take 10 gunmen in Jamaica. I'm gonna go turn them gun in, and we're gonna turn those 10 gunmen into 10 farmers. What these men in Kingston going to do? They're going to go to the country, and they're going to link up with 10 different farmers. We're going to create a centralized database in government called Farm Link. And with that database, we're going to track the hours these 10 men work in the farms on weekends with these farmers. The Farm Link program is a point system for tax incentives. We give the farmers a lot of credit to have tax reduction on fertilizer, you name it, tractor, whatever they need, and even gas. They're going to transfer these points on their phones to these 10 gunmen, which are now farmers. These 10 men, which are now functional men of society, can redeem these points at the food depot and get the food that the excess food the farmer drop off at the food depot in Kingston at a quarter of the price. So the girlfriend and the wife and the children of these 10 men in Kingston can get food very cheap with this barcode on their phone. Are you with me? Good. So now we have a relationship model where the barter system, the work system, you can redeem these points from barcode scanning to transfer the points. So the farmer will transfer 2 points through barcode scanning to the new farmer, the weekend bad boy farmer. Now that man can provide food for his children in the ghetto at a low cost. He could even transfer that points to the mother of his child over the phone, a simple text. We have a centralized database. Are you with me? Good. So now we have the centralized database that track this system of men and women going to the country to farm, to increase the farm output, to reduce the cost of food for those who can't afford it at these food depots where the poor people are. They go to the food depots, they get food at a dramatic reduction in cost. The Farm Link program we will establish is one of the most important programs in that, and I'll extend it more as we go along. No, we have the Farm Link program. The farmers are getting extra hands in the fields. The farmer produces more. The inspectors inspect their output. The more you produce as a farmer in Jamaica, the more points you get. Right? This gives you, of course, reduced costs for feeding for your pig, whatever, the construction for your farm, whatever you need. The government use this. Good. No, it can go further than that. I'm just giving you the basics of it. But the idea is linking people together to create a productive environment. Those who work in the New Jamaica will benefit from the New Jamaica. So now the ghetto youth go back home now. He worked on the weekend. And he texts the farm points to his grandmother or his mother in the ghetto. And she goes to the food depot and she get the food at discount because he put the work in. This New Jamaica is a work Jamaica. It is not a handout Jamaica. Good. We, the government, buy things at bulk so the farmer can get a major discount. We make special deals with companies. We give these hardware companies tax incentives to somehow, when them honor the Farm Link program, they get tax incentive. but you guys can deal with the logistics of that. The idea here is to develop a centralized system so that farming can be increased in Jamaica. And the road boys and the road girls them can see the benefit of that. So we bring woman and man a bush and we make them farm. And it benefits them in the city. That's how you build the foundation of Jamaica, that's how you reconstruct it. So now we have a lot of bicycle and umbrellas and thing. We got the man that's selling jelly coconut on the bicycle path, he's making money. You understand? And we have a more organic Jamaica being developed with the farming infrastructure. You with me? Good. Let's extend the farming program to America. In all the golden crusts in America, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna set up a distribution spot in all these golden crusts. The food is gonna come into the Miami Port, Florida, and we're gonna hire Jamaicans abroad to drive these trucks and distribute these food, whatever from Grace Kennedy, whether it be jerk sauce or whatever. We're gonna use the golden crust as our stores. Some of these foods golden crust will use to cook for themselves, so they get a discount. The point is to create a whole new channel, a Jamaican channel across the globe based on farming, right? So now you have the truck that might drive to New York from Florida, them drop off the thing at Golden Cross. We're gonna link the television, CNN now, CIN, and we're gonna have them advertise the newspaper, gonna promote by Jamaica from Jamaicans. Whenever you buy a jerk sauce, there's a tag on it, a scan. You scan the code underneath the cover. And when you scan this code now, you know in America, as a Jamaican, you now get benefits and tax incentive for your land when you come back home in Jamaica. So you see, it all starts from farming, because my family's a farming. Farming can solve many problems, can build a whole new society. But when you link farming with technology, you have a whole different ball game. So we're linking farming with technology. So we call it FarmLink, tech whatever. The initiative here is to link all people together. The farmer in St. Elizabeth or Manchester or St. Mary is linked with the buyer in America that goes to the Golden Cross and purchase the jerk sauce or the pepper sauce or the sugar cane juice, whatever. All right? Are you following me now? So this is an incentivized based on taxes, land taxes. If you have a home in Jamaica, as an American, and you go back for buy land, we'll cut the tax by your land. All the Americans will want to participate in this. We won't buy yam from Chinese in America anymore. I hope when I get in this, because one of you brilliant Jamaicans will take all this idea, rewrite everything Miranda said. It's the Pottinger Plan. You see, it's the Pottinger Plan. You write the book, you send it back to me. This plan will work. The Pottinger Plan. We're going to create a whole new society, a whole new Jamaica, based on technology and farming. You with me? Good. No. The dressmaker, how will she benefit with the same points that this man in Kingston went to work on the farm and the mother redeemed the points with the dressmaker? The dressmaker get the material at discount. The people bringing the material in the country get tax incentive. By the time we done with this new country now, the only thing we will pay tax for is construction of our roads and certain things. The taxes will reduce on the people because we have a more productive society. We have people abroad buying our food. So if America no want trade with we no more, we not gonna buy them carrot from America. No, we not gonna buy them food from them supermarket. No, we buy them food from the farmer. Because when you buy food from the farmer now in the market, when you buy food from them lady in the market, guess what? You also get farming points wherever you shop. And the government with your phone can redeem these points. If you buy Jamaica from Jamaicans, from farmers, the farmer will benefit, the farmer will expand, and the farmer will have jobs for the local ones. Are you with me? So now we can reduce the imports. We can reduce the consumption of oil. We could start doing solar and wind, right? We don't need no big fast bike no more. Take it easy on the weekend. What I would institute on the weekends is a car reduction. If you don't have 4 people in the car, you can't drive on certain highway. Oh, that's Randy. Oh boy. But anyway, the point here is that it is possible. This is the beginning of the planning, and we can do this. It can be done. It's scratching the surface of the plan, the potential plan for Jamaica 2.0. We're going to extend it a little bit more to the churches now. So you see, basically, let me eat some food here, so take a break. So now that all registering on the mind took a break, and that registering on the mind, the passenger plan, how to build a new Jamaica. We'll be able to digest all that information to review. So now let's go into education. Every church should have a server. That server is supposed to be connected to a main central server from the government. Books, most of the books them should be free for the youths them on their tablet in the churches or in their schools. The tourist taxation will subsidize the tablets. For every young individual or anyone in Jamaica need to have a tablet. We'll get these tablets in bulk from China, and we'll make sure no games can go upon them. They're for reading, not for playing games. Good. So now we have the youth them I read. Or put Khan Academy upon it, and the greatest courses if you check online. So now, every teacher in Jamaica has the right, and every history teacher and math teacher has the right to work on a math book. And the English teacher them can write them novels. They put that into our system, and their children will benefit for life for these books. We're going to increase the publishing system of everyone in Jamaica. create our own Amazon in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, we need to create our own Amazon, period, in Jamaica. Products by Jamaican, books by Jamaicans only. Right? Good. There are 3D animation software called Blender. Blender software is free. 3D animation. Let's talk about the filming industry. I'm coming out with a book called How to Make Money on YouTube. The film industry is going to be one of the biggest industry in Jamaica. There's a software called Blender. It's free. What's going to happen in Jamaica later on, these smart people, men and women, they're going to have containers with computers, and they're going to open up self-paced training schools, very low cost, for animation and media and video editing. These places will become very important in producing good films for YouTube and for rental online. Jamaicans are not poor. We have a lot of culture. We just need direction, and we need a visionary as a prime minister. We need someone who can create something out of thin air. That's what Garvey was talking about. Putting our mind to the road and creating cars. We have aluminum. Let's have the Chinese build a plant for us, build our own bicycles. So these things can happen only if you love Jamaica, only if you believe in Jamaica, and believe that we could create a society without crime, because we're challenging everyone. Oh yeah, we're going to have a gun sweep. We're going to have a gun sweep. We're going to have a gun sweep. We're going to protect the borders, stricter borders. Oh yeah. We're going to create stricter borders. Yeah? And people who are not working will be working on farms if you don't have a job. So now, if you can't come in and show, when we stop you on the street, sorry if I said this, if you can't show productivity in other country, what do you do? What is your job? Do you sell something? What is your job? How do you participate in Jamaica? And I think there's a society, somebody told me there's a country where, is it Russia? One country where if you don't work, them kick you out, or them lock you. It's like, them say them, I think it's Dubai, yeah. If you go Dubai and you don't work, you have to work. So we need to look into that. So now, this is the passenger plan. It's going to be expanded, but I wanted to record this. And I wanted to know what you think. Whoever want to call me and talk to me more, jatalkradio@gmail.com, you can contact me. You know, we're East Jamaica trying to figure out how to make a better country. None of us wrong or right, but we just have to put our mind together so that the younger generation will have a blueprint, regardless of jail fee or PFP. The youth them just want a blueprint. The youth them want us to say we have a plan. Without a plan, we plan to fail. And we've been failing quite a bit when it comes to crime and logistics and checks and balances. We have to look at corruption and see how we could use digital technologies to eliminate corruption. There's going to come a time when money is going to lose its value. And this new monetary system based on the scanning of the phone, you could call it a BitTorrent idea based on a centralized database. But that's where the world is going, so we could limit corruption. You understand? Money is going to be a thing of the past. And working among each other will be a thing of the future. This is yours truly, Rodney Passenger for the Passenger Plan. One of the things that was a joke and a clown. Boy, if I ever be Prime Minister, you'd see a Jamaica, I say, my love, let me know what you think.